Okay, the next thing I wanted to tell you is about the temperature control. This is just to the right of the bathroom door. Now, you need to be careful when you press these. You don't want to press it too far back or it can actually offset the keys. But turn it on. You're going to come to the first off. I'm going to press it again. I'll come to the fan. This first screen is fan. You need to leave that on auto if you're planning on operating the heater or the AC. Otherwise, this vent right here will just blow air when you're trying to do the heater or the AC. So leave it on auto unless you're only using the fan. Okay, and the fan is just really going to pull air from the outside. So I'm going to press mode. I'm at this first screen. I've got it on auto. Now this is the AC screen. Okay, so it's on cool. That's how you know it's AC. I've got the temperature set at 65, but it kind of depends on what it is outside. So this is like a house thermostat and then it's taking the temperature right here. So if I have it up too high, for example, let's say I had it at like 72, you're gonna probably get a lot of cycling on and off because this spot right here is gonna get cool enough and it's gonna stop and go back up. So just set the temperature appropriately based on what you want it inside. What the temperature is outside, just kind of like you would of the house. But probably I put mine at probably, you know, something like 68 or something unless it was a cooler day. The next thing to show you is the heater. With the heater, you're gonna press the mode again. You'll know that it's the heater, it's furnace, it's auto, that's what you want. And again, for this, you probably set it a little higher, like 72 or so, because otherwise you're gonna get a lot of cycling on and off, all right? And then when you leave the AC, or when you leave the, see it cycled off because it's 72, but if I was gonna put it back up, then that would turn it back on in a few minutes, okay? So you can see I could press, if I press mode here, again, it's gonna take me to off. So this just kind of cycles me through. If for some reason I was using the fan and I wanted it on high or low, I could go here. But again, not if you're using the AC or the heater. Here we are back at this just is gonna be the temperature, and same thing for on this setting, it's just gonna do your temperature. And please, again, turn it off when you're out of the RV. The other thing I wanna show you is this cooler right here. Now, it's a bad place to record this video because this just broke off, but we do have someone coming to repair this. But I did just want to show you, well, seem to have lost my little thing, but basically there's a piece right here that turns it on and off. So right now the vents are kind of halfway closed. But what we would do is if you want, let's say you want the AC just in here, then you would want it open. Okay, so there's something here that you'll be able to use to open it. If you want the AC back in the bedroom, and to come out of like these vents right here, then you close it. So when you close it, it kind of forces the air in the opposite direction. But again, if you're like hanging out in this area, then you'd want to open it so that you can cool this area down. Okay, I think that's it for the temperature controls. Oh, one other thing that I'll just mention is, it can get toasty in here. And so I recommend that if you're not in the RV, then you leave the blinds down. Of course, you're going to want to enjoy the views if you're in here, and then you can turn the AC on, but that will kind of keep it cooler during the day. There is a window over here. And so there's a couple of windows in the RV. So would recommend, excuse me, during the evening and early morning when it's cooler, you open these up to let cool air in and then turn the AC off. Okay. And then, yeah, I think that is it for the temperature controls.